Hello, classmates. Good evening. My name is Irving Balcázar, and this is my video presenting and talking about my project for the class Intervención en Enseñanza de Lenguas. My name is Irving Balcázar. I'm 25 years old, and yes, and before I start talking about my project, I would like to say that I came up with this idea by thinking in my personal experience through this bachelor's degree program. As we reviewed in the previous exercises, specifically in the one that we needed to talk about, or entry and exit requirements in between, or sorry, for our own universities. It is here in UABC, it is a requirement to be uh, at least B1 level in the according to the Marco Común Europeo de Referencia para las Lenguas. And well, when I applied for this bachelor's degree, I did a test, and unfortunately I failed it. I thought that because of I was bilingual at some level, for being here in the city of Tijuana, Baja California, and because of its closeness to the country of the United States, and also because of our cultural um, um, features. Um, I thought I was able to start this career. However, I didn't pass the test. I failed it. I didn't have the opportunity to start the career here in Tijuana, Baja California. However, the director of the language school offered me the opportunity to start this degree in Tecate, and start my education in the English language. So I took the opportunity. Right now, I'm about to graduate. So this is how I came up with this idea, by thinking about the actual context of the uh, s- um, young adults and adults in general, that would like to learn English. I titled it "Adult Students Don't Have Access to Authentic English Language Learning Material. Problem to solve." Even though we have these cultural exchange conditions that at first sight seem to bring professional and academic opportunities for young adults and university students, they don't have enough language competence and communicative skills developed to take advantage of them. As I was saying, I thought that just because I was living here in the city of Tijuana, that I grew up watching TV in English, and listening to music in English, and having access to a different kind of inputs in English. I thought that I was able um, to fully communicate and perform in the English language. However, it wasn't the case. So this is the main this is the introduction of the problem to solve. Also, it is important to say that language learning and language acquisition are achieved under different circumstances. So it is normal to find learners with different levels of proficiency. This is a topic that it is constantly reviewed here in the UABC. We have been reviewing this topic since since the beginning of the program. And well, yes, that's something that we need to pay attention. Language students that learn the language and students that acquire the language have different levels of proficiency. Mm, I would say that most people here in Tijuana acquired the English language. the like is in my case, I acquired the language, but I didn't have enough level of proficiency or sufficient background to be able to fully performance in the English language. The reasons of this issue may vary, but I would like to focus on the lackness of authentic language learning material. That's why the title of my project. So most people in Tijuana, Baja California, have learned English in informal settings with ineffective learning material, being this the reason why many adults are bilingual at some level, but not being able to fully communicate in the target language. They, like me, learn the English that they know by watching TV, uh, by maybe talking to somebody that they know or they used to know that was proficient in in this language. I'm not really sure, but mm, um, scenarios may vary. And well, what is the reason why, even though we have these clauses and these conditions, these cultural conditions, we are not effective English users? Well, it is because we don't have we have ineffective, or we have, yes, we have ineffective learning material, and also we don't have access um, to formal language learning settings. Okay, so now I'm going to describe the context of this project. As I was saying, here in the city of Tijuana, Baja California, uh, we're very close, and we have to the United States, and also we have different opportunities to have real interaction with native speakers. So in the city of Tijuana, it is usually known that a big portion of the population is bilingual due to the closeness the city has to the USA, to the United States. The opportunities to have interaction with English speakers are very frequent. Also, at the same time, nowadays it is easier than ever to create content for different public and many purposes. Social media platforms allow users to share this content with all the world at the same time, increasing potentially um, positive outcomes of distance or virtual education. Um, it is also important to mention that well, right now it is known that the most use of phone apps and social media platforms are TikTok and Instagram. In these two platforms, the spread of information is really effective. They go viral very quick, and also it is presented in a format that it is appealing for young adults and students and well language students. Um, so it is also important to mention that due to the COVID-19 pandemic, the education field has lately focused on the digital resources and its potential to be used as pedagogic material. Online environments for learning and teaching, such as Blackboard, Zoom, or Google Classroom, are more popular than the actual physical school classroom. We need to acknowledge that due to the COVID-19 pandemic, and I know that at this point we are very tired of the topic, and we hope this ends very soon. But we need to acknowledge that the virus changed well, the conditions of the world as we knew it, we needed to modify all the um, regular activities the world used to do. Right now, it is important to understand that, well, we don't really know if virtual education is going to replace the face-to-face format, the face-to-face dynamic education. So um, thinking about it instead of thinking about it or discussing about it, we need to start seeing uh, on the advantages and or well, how effective is virtual education. Now, in order to continue, I would like to share with you some references, some information that I found online um, in regards to to virtual education. It says these are some advantages of of virtual education. Mature students have the possibility of working at own pace. Online communication tools used between students and teachers can end up in collaborative learnings. Also, a proper design allows the students to decide when, how, and what to learn. Virtual modes of learning allow students and teachers to communicate, and deliver information in different formats. And finally, teachers can identify more easily what activities and resources students prefer the most. Also, it is important to mention how effective is social media when it comes to spread information. Let me share this information with you. Okay, it is loading. It is loading. Still loading. Okay, so it says spreading information via social media. I found these three studies on Instagram, Twitter, and YouTube, and this is what it says, what they say. So, I mean, la novena encuesta sobre la percepción social de la ciencia y la tecnología en España, realizada durante el año 2018, indica que más de la mitad de las personas entrevistadas, 57.8%, se informa sobre ciencia y tecnología a través de Internet y el 75% de ellos lo hace a través de redes sociales. Ah, este estudio también mencionaba que a partir del 2016, Instagram ya formaba parte de ya estaba dentro de las tres aplicaciones más usadas alrededor del mundo. The second one says, el estudio de la cuenta JFK SAT permite constatar las posibilidades que ofrece Twitter para potenciar la difusión del conocimiento, el intercambio y la discusión de la información y documentación en posesión de bibliotecas y archivos con fondos digitalizados y llegar a un amplio número de usuarios conectados con los que además es posible interactuar. This study was about the uh, library, JFK, and how this institution was using uh, the social media Twitter to to spread information about how they work, the information and the content available in this library, and also facts and information, relevant information of John F. Kennedy. And the last one is about YouTube and the how effective is this platform to share scientific information, and also it talked about the perception teachers have on this new tendency. It says, estas nuevas oportunidades, como se ha observado en el estudio, sorry, please give me a quick second. Ok, estas nuevas oportunidades, como se ha observado en el estudio, recogen el valor de YouTube y los nuevos canales dedicados a la divulgación del conocimiento como un medio informal de alfabetización científica emergente, imprescindible y atractiva, que conlleva una forma de vincular las últimas tendencias como la tecnología, la salud, las creencias políticas y dogmáticas y vehicular el saber a través de los jóvenes. So, now I would like to talk about the objective of this project. The objective of this project is to design a course of English for adult beginners and deliver it via Instagram. So we expect students from 18 to 28 years old to take it, of any gender and culture, in the state of Baja California. Since the course is delivered online in a platform where it is not necessary to have someone conducting a presentation to spread information, I mean, there is the option to present, there is the option to start a live session, but that's not the aim of this project. We don't really, I don't really mean to be there um, giving a class. I'm just going to create exercises for students, and I would like to talk about more about it. Um, Yes, since it is necessary to have someone conducting representation to spread information, this course won't have a teacher figure, but the students will have access to different exercises planned to be completed by following the instructions written in the description of every post available in an Instagram profile, promoting an independent way of learning. Well, not only an independent way of learning, but a new concept, a new and more appealing way of learning. um I have a syllabus available and I would like to share with you. So it is important to say that since this course is not presented through social media, it is not necessary to set requirements for its admission. And also the English course is for adult beginners, so no previous knowledge is needed. The course has a syllabus available again, and let me check. Okay, yes, the course has a syllabus available, and we pretend to design 29 exercises where different frames of finishing time are possible, but don't take more than 20 minutes. So this course in total is like 6 hours and 20 minutes, 6 hours and a half. When all the exercises have been completed, the student will have access to a test that assesses the topics reviewed from the first post to the last one. The course is designed to complete one activity daily and 5 activities weekly from Monday to Friday. The material of this course is designed from online settings for online settings only, specifically Instagram. The teaching material will be created from different types of online content, such as videos, pictures, text, and a variety of edited and authentic audio visual inputs. And obviously, a smartphone with access to internet is necessary. So this is what my syllabus looks like. First, the unit 1 is I'm going to attempt to develop in the student um, basic competencies, basic skills to so the student can follow up follow the follow and complete the next activities. I would like to start with the spelling, then the verb to be, sorry, then the numbers. Once these three topics have been seen, I'm going to continue with question words, articles, subject pronouns, possessive adjectives, verbs of common use, the verb, the verbs to have, to do, demonstrative adjectives, and house vocabulary. Then, in Unit 3 and 4, we're going to review uh, differences between there is, there are, with the help of the house vocabulary, prepositions of place, prepositions of time, given directions, days of the week, months of the year, ordinal numbers, imperatives, cognates, irregular plural nouns, and in Unit 4, modal verbs, types of adjectives, present continuous, positive, comparative, and superlative adjectives, past simple, regular verbs, past simple, irregular verbs, and silent letters. Actually, I believe it is going to take me less exercises, since topics as days of the week, months of the year, and ordinal numbers can be seen in the same activity. I need to think about it. This is not finished yet, but this is kind of my syllabus will look like. And well, this is it for my video. I hope you could catch everything I said during this presentation, and let me know what you think in the comment section. Thank you for your attention and for your time. Good night.